Okay, tonight we're going to do a Christmas swag. This is one that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and Christmas is not on sale right now, so you have to use your coupon for it. And let me just say that this is a pretty sorry $20 swag. It's not very full. Hi, Billy. Hi, Pam. Hi, Rhonda. So, it's worth the price when you use your 40% off coupon. Otherwise, no, it is not. So, we're going to be adding some greens to this. So, let me get this price tag off of here. If y'all are wanting the SKU number, here it is. Get it so you can see it. Sorry, my lights are just so bright. Can you read that or no? It is 5079041. Okay, so I'm going to be using these buffalo plaid ornament picks. I'm going to be using some of these pine picks, long needle pines. These are from Deco Exchange. I'm going to be using some of these. These are from Wholesale. Some of these that are flocked. And berries from Wholesaler. So, I do not like their choice of anything on this wreath, so it's all coming off, going in the garbage. It's cheap and I don't like it. I don't see any reason to save any of it because, like I said, it's just nothing but cheap. So we're taking it all off. We're going to put some good stuff on. If I can figure out how to get it all off. I figured, Rhonda. I decided with the white and black instead of the red and black. But when I did that, I realized, oh gee, I have just a tad bit of the white and black buffalo plaid ribbon. So I know I want to put a little bit of red in with this. So we'll figure that out here shortly. Do you guys buy stuff like this and then take it all apart when you get it home? Boy, I sure do. Sometimes the quality is just not. You have to be really thinking when you're shopping. Is it a good price? If it's a good price but it's kind of ugly and sparse to you, be thinking about what can I add to that to make it prettier. So, I do like these two pine cones, and I'm going to leave them in, but that was all I liked. I really didn't care for this greenery that's in this one, because there isn't enough of it. So, we're going to make it pretty. Okay, we're ready to get started. I'm going to put some of these long pines in, and I can get 4 pieces out of this. Actually 5. I'm not probably going to be using the pine cones that are in this one. I don't want a bunch. So, and I'm going to lose several pine needles on this one. Oh, let's see who I missed coming in. Hi, Judy, Angie, Sharon, Myra, Mama. Hi, Marty. Well, good. We've got several of you coming in. So I'm just going to get a little glue on it and poke it in where I need to. Let me show you the back of this. And this is one of the reasons that I spent the money on this one. Because it's just a simple rail down, okay? So, and then this is a hanger that hooks on here with a little plastic thing that I have. There it is. So there's a little plastic hook thing here that you can use that if you need it or not. I don't happen to need it for this, but anyhow. Thank you, Judy. Hey, Teresa. If this is your first time joining me, I'll introduce myself. I'm Higgy Ann of Higgy Ann's Floral Creations. I like to make wreaths and centerpieces. I teach floral design. And basically, if I'm not working my 9-to-5 job, you can find me in here doing this. So I'm just going to find a place all throughout this wreath to put some extra stuff in. So if you have any questions at any time during my design tonight, just ask them. If I don't see and answer you, there are several in here that are in my design studio and can perfectly capable of answering your questions for you. And if they're totally missed, when the video is over, I always go back through all the comments and see if maybe I've missed any. So don't you love the contrast of the lighter pine with the darker pine? Hey, Deborah. So I only think I'm going to need to put in 5 of these pieces for the beginning, and then I'm going to work on both. And I think I still need one on this side. I'm just kind of poking them in and hoping that they're staying where I want them. Like that. Need one more up here. No, I'm not going to throw these pine cones away. I will use them in something else, but I just don't want them in this. Marty, I work at the airport. I'm one of the managers in the parking office. So I work strange hours. They're not the same from week to week. That's why you guys never find me on at exact times. Last week I worked, my work week is 4 days with 2 off and then go back. So I never have the same days off. So last week I worked the night shift, which meant that I get there at 3 o'clock and leave there anywhere between midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. It just depends on what's going on, because you have to put out all kinds of fires before you can leave. And then I'll have 2 days off, today and tomorrow. And then Friday morning, I'll get there at 6 a.m. and leave at 3:30 or 4 o'clock for 4 days, and then switch back. So it's not a very nice schedule. That is for sure. Kind of hard on your health, actually. I feel like I need to put one more of these in. I've got some more long needles that I'm going to put in. And that's these. So I am going to leave these pine cones on because they are glittered, and I want that glitter. Let me get my stem cutter out here, if I can. That does a bunch of stuff. This is a stem cutter. If you have really, this blade right here is really, really sharp. But if you have some really thick stems, it's wonderful to use. Just like that. So I'm going to leave this whole. Cut that tag off. I'm going to leave this full down here at the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I'm going to work this one in up here. Yes, I will. Okay. I'm going to leave my stem a little bit longer for down at the bottom. But up here, I'm just going to lay this one in, and I'm going to wrap one of those pieces around that. And I can just work those down. I just wanted it to be fuller up here. You know what I mean? Just like that. And I lied to you, I'm going to cut one of these off. Don't need both. There we go. Let's get another one in down lower. Yeah, I do too. I always try to keep my greens mixed up. Okay, so we're going to leave this one tall. And this one is going to come right down through the middle down here. Okay? I'm just kind of spreading my glue up the length of this. Come right down in here. I'm going to make sure that I'm weaving this through the back here. And that this is going to stay in the side of the frame. Gosh, that's pretty. This one has a little bit of cypress on it. There we go. Pull that forward so I can look at the bottom of that. It doesn't have to be exactly uniform because nothing in real life is, but we want to fill it. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Susan. Okay, let's get some flocked in here now. And I love this little pick because I don't know if you can see this, but it kind of looks a little coppery, just a little. So I'm going to leave this long, and then we're going to work on a bow. I don't really want to cover anything up, but I don't want those to look just stuck on there either. You know why I'm on so late tonight? Do you guys watch Ellen DeGeneres' game show? Oh my gosh, I'm so hooked on that stupid show. I love it. So it finished, and was gonna finish it, I should say. And I came in here. To start this live. So I don't know who won. Changed my mind on this one. I'm going to let this one totally go that way. And we're going to put this one totally over this way. Oh yeah. Her sense of humor just really gets to me. She makes them feel like she's not going to push those buttons, and then she does. Do you guys watch her show? I love Ellen. Oh yeah, I like that better. Better, better, better. It's coming together. Now, I'm not going to worry that I don't have that white right here. I've got 3 pieces of that white in there, and that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave this one down here because we're going to have some ribbon throughout here and some berries. Hi, Karen. Hi, Kim. Okay, so we're just going to put some berries in here and there. And we don't forget we have our ornaments that we've got to get in there. And we don't want our ornaments to be all in a straight line. So I'm just deciding here where I want to put those. I think that if we put them like that, I could be happy with that. See what I don't want to happen? This thing is so dang thin, you guys. This form. The challenge is getting your stuff in there to hide, seeing your door through it. I like the way those are like this. Now I'm going to come back in with these bright red berries. Yeah, Marty, she does. She has a game show. It's hilarious. She had the one on tonight. I don't know. I don't get to see it very often because I'm not home a lot. But she had tonight, she was doing the boot thing. Okay, see how I just stuck this up underneath of there? They don't have to be front and center. I do need to cut some tags off. Now, I'll tell you, at Hobby Lobby, none of the Christmas is on sale. All of the fall went on sale Monday for 40% off, so that's kind of nice. Tina, Deco Exchange. I'll post a link for you when I get done here. I don't want these to stick out. I just want them to be where you can see them, but not right up close. The base for this, Tina, I got at Hobby Lobby. It's $19.99, and you're going to have to use a coupon for it because otherwise, there's no way in heck I'd pay full price for this. It's just not. The cost of what I'm adding to this is more than the $19.99. Just saying. To make it worthy of something I would put in my shop. Thank you, Billy. Christmas isn't your traditional red and green anymore, is it? It's a little different. Okay, I'm going to come up and do this away. I'm going to find a place for that. Those berries to come down there if I can get them. It's not looking like it. Okay, if you run into trouble, just work through it. You can do. Just be patient and you'll get it. Just pulled some of my berries off. There we go. They're back on. Got it up there now. Problem is this stupid frame is not a frame. Get a little more glue on there and just go for it. Aha! Funny how that happens. I'm going to trim this glue mess off. See how that works? I got glue on the end of that. Lots of glue on the end of that. Just trim it off. Nobody knows you cheated them out of a few strands of pine. Unless you watch this video. Alright, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 berries in there. So the next thing that we're going to do is work on our bow. We're going to wind our bow through here. I've got both ends of my wire coming out here. Okay, we're going to do a 3-ribbon bow tonight. I'm going to start with a 1.5 inch red, wherever I did with that. I brought it out, I know. Oh, here it is. Let me see if this is the one I want to use. I don't want wimpy. It ain't. I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to tie this bow. Hand tie this bow Okay, I'm doing 2 loops at about 5 inches, and I'm going to do 2 loops at about a little bit longer. This is really hard for me to hold on to. And I'm not going to worry about how long the tails are right now. Okay, the next one I want to use is this buffalo plaid, and I don't have very much. So we're just going to put a couple in here. It's really what I would like to be running down through my wreath, but since I only have this much, we're not doing that. So I'm just going to do 2 loops. Somewhere in the neighborhood. And then my final ribbon is going to be an all white 2.5 inch ribbon. And I don't have very much of it either, but that's okay. We are going to make this work. And I'm just getting a tad bit bigger with every ribbon that I'm adding on here. Just a tad. And I'm going to do 3 loops of the white. Okay, I think we'll be good here. You know, I didn't even put a Christmas tree up last year. I was so stinking busy, I didn't have time. And you know what? I'm not even going to make myself feel guilty for not putting one up this year. I'm just calling it. Don't have time. Last year was my first Christmas in business, so I know for a fact that this year I will not have time to put up a Christmas tree. Okay, I'm going to put this right up here at the top, and then I'm just going to wire this around here. What I do want to make sure I'm doing is I want to have that coming down, so I'm just going to wrap this right around this top. I'll just take it off to do it. This is now very heavy. It was very lightweight before, but now it's really heavy. Just going to lean that up against there. What I don't want to do is get this hanger inside of where I'm tying this bow on. So, well, I've already sort of ruined that. There we go. All right, that's on there. It's not going anywhere. Let's turn it around. Fluff our bow out a little, and then we'll put some tails in. And if I have to, I can cut these pine cones off if I need to. See how that works, guys? Just start trimming. My problem here is that I don't like this particular red ribbon that I've chosen. But it's all right. Okay, this will ravel, and if you're a sewer, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're not, I'll explain it. When you have fabric, woven fabric ribbon, don't be afraid to use it. Just go to the fabric store and get a product called Fray Check. It comes in a little square bottle, and you put it on the ends, and it gives you a see-through. Yes, Tina, it would. It gives you a see-through glued end on it. Okay, only it doesn't, it's not a glue at all. It's just kind of like a real heavy starch. So then you will not have your ends fray. And by the way, it also works well on the mesh. Okay, I'm just going to take a little piece of wire and we're going to bring this red all the rest of the way down this wreath. Hey, Barbara. Okay, now I've got something that I just took my red and my white ribbon and I've wired them together. I'm going to fold this wire over a couple of times and give it a little twist at the base. And then I'm going to dip it in glue. And I'm going to have a goodly amount of that because I want to tuck it in several times. So I'm not going to cut this off yet. Okay? But I am going to bring this out up here behind my bow. Just going to put it in right up there. we'll chat while we're waiting on that to dry. Anybody have any questions so far? Hi, Regina. I didn't see you sneak in, doll. Oh, guys, we're on the countdown. We're down to 2 weeks till Wreath Makers Live. Okay, that feels like it's pretty much in there. So let's just take some of this, and we're going to come in and out and in and out. So this one I want to be right about there. What I don't want to do is crunch anything or hide what I've got going on in here. So I'm not liking that. I think we'll bring this in here. There, I'll like that better. I'm just poking it in with my finger, and I'll find a piece of something to keep that where I want it. Then we're just going to bring this up here, because remember, we don't want to hide anything. None of our goodies that are in here. I'm just using my thumb to poke it in. And now I'm going to bring this right up, and we're going to come over this way, right up underneath of here. I can make it. This is my day of, no, I don't like that, I'm starting over. If you watched my live earlier today, you saw me doing that. And it's okay. It is okay to do that. I think my problem is I don't really like the 2.5 inch, but I need that white in here to break some of this up. At least I think I do. And these are some pretty stiff. Paula, this came from Hobby Lobby. The item number is, well, there's a CG 174, they're $19.99, and then the SKU number is 5079041. I used a coupon on mine. Okay, what do you want to bet this looks better? was hoping I'd be able to do this all in one fair swoop with just one, but I'm not, so might as well get over it. I'm going to start wrapping. You know what, Tina? There was a day when I would have done that too. But you know what? You just got to get that attitude. I will win. And honestly, I have come to the understanding, after many, many fails, that when you're fighting something so hard, stand back, take a deep breath. The reason you're fighting it so hard is because it's not meant to be. So if you stand back and take a look at something, take that deep breath, walk away, whatever you have to do, and then come back, you see why it wasn't working. It's almost like as if your subconscious kind of really kicks in and takes over for you. Sometimes it doesn't matter. It ain't gonna work. Okay, I've wrinkled up my ribbon from poking it in. So I'm just going to smooth it out. Do any of you guys ever iron your ribbon? I have a lot. Some of my ribbon, when I'm pulling it out, if I'm almost out of something, and I had a long tail that, because of the way I have to store some of my ribbon, sometimes I have to iron the ribbon. Works out good too, I must say. I'm going to fight this ribbon all night long. You know what the problem is? I'll show you the problem. The problem is everything is off of this 1.5 inch center. So it's really hard to be